Right, so here we are, lesson 6. We want to jump through, not quite as bright today, I thought I would add. We're not quite outside, a little bit outside, but it's nice and what have you. So anyway, we're going to go through a few songs. So we do want to take just a moment and do some of the drills and whatnot. Let's start with the basic finger exercise, but I'm gonna, in terms of the video, I'm gonna keep this very short. So pick whichever finger exercise version of that you want to do. The 1, 2, 3, 4 is fine, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and come back down. So pause the video, do that for a couple minutes, come right back, click, and we're back. We want to do the same thing and go through, and there's a rhythm call and response video that you can go to and go through that. So pause this, go to the other video, hit that, and then come back, and then we'll go right to the songs. I don't want to spend time on the other stuff in this video. So do that. Ready? Pause. And we're back. So, and how many people actually did the pause? So we're going to go through a couple of songs. The first one, we're going to use the chords. So that's our D. And then we're going to do a G. Okay. Then we're going to go back to the D. And then we're going to do an A. Okay, so our, whoops, I'm trying to look at this I'm doing here. Now I typically do it this way, but the idea, however you get it. So there's your D, your G, your D, and your A. So we're just going to go back and forth with that. And that's going to be our backdrop for the Line Sleeps Tonight. So all we're going to do is strum this. I'll hum through the melody. And we're going to start with a very simple, just this, so we can focus on the chords. And then we'll do what we need to do over here later. So let's start with it. Ready? And in the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps. All right, so just 4 times on each. Your D and G, da da, back to D, and then to A. D, G, da da, back to D, and then the A. D to G, da 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 da. Again, da 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 da, the peaceful village, lion sleeps tonight. Da 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 to G, da da da, back to D, and then to A. Da 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 da. So, pause that, go back and practice that portion until you're comfortable with those changes. That's going to feel really, really quick to get from chord to chord on that if you're not used to this. If you are used to this, I'm going to do the song again right now, and I want you to play it with me. We're going to do a different rhythm on it. So instead of just 1, 2, 3, 4, so just play that with me for a minute. It's a basic shuffle. we go. Ready? And da 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 da. However many times through to get the whole thing down. All right, we're going to do another song. Obviously, we can add some more things with the rhythm on that, and we'll get to that. But first, I want to take just a moment, and we're going to go through an old Sam Cooke song, "Wonderful World," which sounds great on ukulele once we, you can get that kind of, islandy, happy kind of thing, and really, really bring that song to life. But again, we're going to play this very straight, slower, and just try to get through our chord changes. So we're using C, A minor, F, and G. Okay, C, right into the A minor, right into the F, right into the G. Okay, and that's the only part of it. We're not going to do the entire song. We will, but right now I just want to work through that change. So that speed. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and C. A minor, right to F. G, back to C. A minor, and then the F. G. Now, I'm just going to keep it going right there, because that's also a bunch of other songs which kind of feeds into the next thing we want to talk about. The songs that we're doing, and just keep playing with them here as I'm running off of the mouth. These songs are important, not so much for the songs that they are, although they're great songs, of course, but because they represent very common sequences of chords that are used as the foundation for thousands and thousands of songs. And so what happens is, once you learn this sequence, not only is it Wonderful World, but again, it's thousands of other songs. If you wanted to learn a Taylor Swift song, this is Drew looks at... So suddenly you're playing Teardrops on my guitar, or my ukulele. Or... So now you're doing Last Kiss. If I speed it up, suddenly I'm doing Heart and Soul, right? Heart and Soul. But let's go much quicker. So Heart and Soul. Da 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 da. So that's the idea, is to work through sequences like that. And you can try them in reverse if you feel like it. just and playing around with the sequence. But so the idea is on all those songs. That's why they're important, because they represent so many other songs. So as you're playing these, hopefully you like the particular songs that we're throwing your way. But remember, even if you don't, play through it, because they represent other songs, and we'll get to those as well. And you'll have plenty of songs then that you can apply to this with just 3 or 4 chords. And those 2 songs were 2 separate families of chords, which translates to they're in 2 different keys, and we'll get into what that means later. But for now, that's enough. But play through those songs, play through those sequences, and we'll have plenty more for you next time. So we have 2 more lessons coming up, so we'll do some more strumming along songs, and we'll also get a little bit further into rhythm and what we can do with the rhythm to really bring the songs to life. And you can hear, that's a good starting point, but clearly, that's got a lot more jump to it. So we